And now, a word from
Infirmary Media. Blumpkin. 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 Friends. Blumpkin. 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 Friends.
It's time for Blumpkin and Friends, starring your host, the Reverend Johnny Blumpkin.
Blumpkin. Blumpkin. Blumpkin. Friends.
Hey kids, I'm the Reverend Johnny Blumpkin, and with me here today is my friend,
Number one fan, Tim.
It's my 150th episode.
Yay! 150 glorious episodes.
Some. Others are atrocious in their
There are a
subject
couple
matter.
I don't like. I don't like it when you talk about wrestling.
Burn in hell!
Interestingly enough, though, I did like the Pee Wee Herman one. And I don't really like Pee Wee Herman, but that one I listened to.
And you enjoyed it.
I did.
That's good. That's good. Today's episode is going to be a lot less of us and a lot more of random skits that I have recorded previously, mishmashed with a few things.
Go on.
Special surprise, I recorded a new song. It is called Trunk Full of Dead Babies.
Yep.
And I will play that very soon here. But first order of business. A little something transpired during your birthday episode.
Oh, what's that?
That was you winning the RPS Intercontinental Championship Challenge Interim Championship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm invoking my prior champion rematch clause as is standard operating procedure on this show.
Okay.
So if I win it back, then you have a chance to win it back. But if I lose, then the next title shot goes to somebody completely different.
Okay. Well, I hope I win.
I don't.
I do.
Oh, God, where's
Gotta win something for a fucking change.
Just one of those. I don't know how many that is. There's a T for Tim and a B for Blumpkin. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Blumpkin and Friends proudly brings to you the Rock, Paper, Scissors Intercontinental Championship Challenge Championship of the World! The following contest is a rematch for the RPS Intercontinental Championship Challenge Interim Championship. Your challenger, myself, the Reverend Johnny Blumpkin. And your current champ, his stomach is gurgling like he needs to take a rancid shit. It almost sounds like Ivy's here at some points. Number one fan, Tim.
Hi.
What a confident
have to
introduction
shit.
for yourself. I don't have to shit.
I don't have to.
Okay, so I texted myself my hands, so they're on my flip phone here, my grandpa phone. So, without further ado, hand number one.
I'm gonna go with rock.
You went with rock. I also went with rock. There's no point. Hand number two.
I think I'll go with paper.
Number one fan Tim goes with paper. I go with also paper. Starting out so good.
Ow.
Hand number three.
I'm gonna go back to rock.
You went with rock. I went with paper. That's a point for me. Hand number four.
Gonna go to scissors.
You went with scissors.
This isn't gonna end well for me.
I went with scissors. Okay, well, just to keep it competitive, you need to take the next hand, or by default, I win, which would be very easy and nice for me. I can't wait to modulate that on the microphone so we can hear your stomach make that sound. Hand number five.
Scissors.
You went with scissors. I went with scissors. In your motherfucking face!
That's bullshit.
You got it. You held it for technically...
I never hold it for anything.
Really nothing, because you didn't make another appearance since until right now. So I brought you back for the sole
It's
purpose
not my fault. You don't invite me over more to record this show.
Yeah, it's variety is the spice of life. I got to mix it up. Plus, I record several episodes weeks ahead of time so that I have material for weeks when I don't have time to record.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Well, congratulations to me on reclaiming the RPS Intercontinental Championship Challenge Interim Championship.
Please allow me to congratulate you.
Just a golf clap. Just a
golf
patronizing golf clap.
Patronizing golf clap and a middle finger.
That's fine. And you're just upset. Hey, when you make that face and flip me the bird, it reminds me of that picture that I used that I found on Facebook of you from when you were in high school flipping the bird, but I put up on the SoundCloud page for the birthday songs I made for you.
Oh. All right. Well, that was taken of me in the lunchroom, wasn't it?
Yeah, and you had no facial hair. And God, it smells like fresh cat shit. Maybe I should have let him scratch more. Jesus Christ.
You're not going to let me in this room? Well, then I'm going to shit.
Oh, God, light a match, you motherfucker. Anyways, Trunk Full of Dead Babies. It's a song I made just on a whim, and I came up with the beat, and I wrote all the lyrics and recorded it last Saturday in about 4.5 hours.
4.5 hours? Okay.
From start to finish, yeah.
Don't have much going on the weekends?
Oh, I did. I was just ignoring the kids, kind of. As I tend to do when it's hot out and they want to go do stuff, and they're like, we're going to go next door and run in the sprinkler. Whatever, fine, fuck it, I'm busy, leave me alone.
No, Christ, I had too much shit going on last weekend.
So I played you the song.
Yes, you did.
Comments?
I feel dirty. I feel ashamed. I think you need help. And I know. It's got a catchy beat. It's got kind of an 80s, maybe German kind of pop beat.
80s German pop. I don't know what I was going
for.
When
it started out, I was just like, oh, that sounds a little bit like some of the music from Neverending Story.
Okay.
A little bit like it. Kind of. You know? And then the lyrics kicked in, and I was just like, okay. And I do love how you kind of... You play the words, and you thought about everything that babies do and things that you can't do with babies. You kind of threw it all in there.
I did.
So it was entertaining, despite, it's like, but it's dead babies.
Right, and I asked Steiny to give it a listen and then critique it, and he stated that, well, the beat's really good, and you pretty much knocked it out of the park on that. It's humorous and a little bit almost endearing, the way you sing it. I don't know. He's like, I could tell you're going for shock value, but, you're talking about dead babies. So, today's episode is sponsored by Planned Parenthood. And here we go. Interstate like nothing's wrong at a cool 65, hauling some special cargo, St. Paul to Fargo, infants who lost their lives, a few stillborns, some aborted ones, two that died of SIDS. These are not live children. Spaded shovel, 50-pound bag of lime, driving to the state line so I can bury them. Babies, dead babies, dead babies, in the trunk of my car. Babies, so many dead babies, dead babies, no one cares where they are. Babies, dead babies, dead babies, in the trunk of my car. Babies, so many dead babies. Twinkle, twinkle, you're a falling star. They don't coo, they won't look at you. No peekaboo, their hearts have stopped beating. They don't cry, they don't wave bye-bye. Some of them have no eyes, and they don't need need feeding. They don't dance, they don't poop their pants. They don't need naps, cause their blood has run cold. They don't fuss or sing wheels on the bus. They just use pus, full of maggots and mold. Shake 'em, you won't break 'em. You can't even touch the soft spot on their head. They don't laugh, they don't need a bath. No rubber ducky, splish splash time, they're fucking dead. Hush, little baby, don't say a word. You're going to be eaten by worms. You won't make a single sound when I lay you to rest in the ground. Babies, dead babies, dead babies, in the trunk of my car. Babies, so many dead babies, dead babies. No one cares where they are lost. Nobody's looking for them. Definitely no Amber Alert. Their parents are so relieved to have their freedom back. Their hearts aren't hurting. Babies, dead babies, dead babies, in the trunk of my car. Babies, so many dead babies, dead babies. No one cares where they are. Babies, dead babies, dead babies, in the trunk of my car. Babies, so many dead babies. Twinkle, twinkle, you're a falling star.
What up, Ninja? You're listening to Blumpkin and Friends.
Hey, how do you feel about skits that involve famous people talking on the phone to each other that normally would probably not be in a situation where they would come in contact?
Like actual celebrities or people impersonating those celebrities?
Both.
They can be entertaining.
Okay.
As long as there's some kind of, I don't know, maybe a little riff or something. Like, let's say Jesse Ventura calls up Arnold Schwarzenegger to bitch at him about the Predator movie.
I don't get why I had to die in the jungle. It seems unfair that you get to get covered in mud and survive.
See? Something like that.
Couldn't have, clued the rest of the team in there, Arnie, huh? Dick move.
I'm glad you brought up Jesse, because Dr. Murr and I recorded a phone conversation between Jesse Ventura and a certain former and technically current InfoWars host, Alex Jones, as voiced by Dr. Murr.
Oh, really? I can't wait to hear this.
I give that to you now.
Let me just call this guy here. Beep boop bop 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 beep boop boop fucking ring.
Hello,
Hi.
this is Alex Jones here.
Who?
They're putting friggin' chemicals in the water that turn the frogs gay.
I used to play Battletoads a lot when it was in arcades. Does that count?
There's actually a conspiracy behind Battletoads, you see. Those brothers, they were gay for each other, and that's what the government's trying to do to you.
I don't,
I'm gay, alright?
Boy, that was sudden.
I'm sorry. I like you a lot.
I hardly know you, sir. I was actually calling to, see if Domino's would honor this coupon I have that expired 3 months ago.
Hey, Terry, can we do this coupon? Yeah, it sounds like we'll be able to help you out there.
My wife's name is also Terry.
That's kind of sexy.
That's what we call a coincidence.
I used to have a wife, but she left me.
Do you think 9/11 was an inside job?
I think it was a damn inside job. And I'll tell you what, they're not coming for me. Because I'm a human. I eat meat. I'm upset. And when I get upset, you don't want to come after me.
Okay, so I would like sausage and onions and original crust. And also, is not Michael Jackson's Thriller like the greatest music video in history?
Yeah, we can do that for you. Let me run that through you, brother.
Do you believe in aliens?
I believe in interstellar demons from space that come here to rape and eat your children, yes.
predators?
You could call them that.
Can I let you in on a secret?
Yes.
I fought predators before.
You know what? I don't believe you. I think that's just a conspiracy. I think that's something they tell you they did. I think that's something they want you to believe they did, but it doesn't actually happen. God damn it, I'm human. I eat meat.
I think you should switch to decaf.
You know, I think that's not how you open a can of pickles. There's got to be a pop. There's got to be a pop.
I like soda.
Yeah, I like soda too. But you know what? They're putting friggin' chemicals in the soda that turn the frogs gay.
Why are frogs drinking soda? Which some people call pop.
Well, they're battle toads, but...
What are you wearing?
No, that's a good question. I like slim-fitting tees that I get at Kohl's. I get them on sale. But I think sales, they're really just a conspiracy to get you to spend more money. You see, they mark down the prices. They make you buy the tight t-shirts. You buy the tight t-shirts. You start liking men. You start touching penises, and pretty soon you're gay.
I feel like you're kind of hung up on that whole homosexuality thing.
I'm gay.
Yeah, you said that. You don't have to keep repeating it. I pretty much figured it out.
That means I like penises.
Okay. So I'm gonna skip the Cinesticks then, because
we have a good deal on the Cinesticks. We can get you a box deal, sir.
Yeah, they're kind of phallic shaped. I don't want to set you off and get you fired since you're in such a fury about peepees.
Yeah, that's my apologies. When I get upset, I get real fired up.
I don't recommend that you Google puppetry of the penis.
I already did. I actually run the #1 website in penis puppetry.
Okay, so I'd like a 2-liter of Coca-Cola with that.
I don't know if we have any Coke. Terry, do we have any Coke?
Please say yes. Please say yes. God damn it, please say yes.
All we got's diet.
Son of a bitch.
Sugar's bad for you anyways.
What are you, my mom now?
No.
Gay frogs. I like peepees. Don't eat sugar. We have Cinesticks.
Oh, I see. You're gonna talk to me behind the phone. How about you come to my face? How about you say it to my face?
This is actually an order for delivery. And
yeah,
I
don't do the deliveries.
I would prefer if you were not the one that came to the house to bring it to me. I'll be damned if I'm going to get into my Lincoln Navigator and drive my former Navy SEAL ass down there to see you face to face. Because I'm so much of a man that you might rip your little tight-fitting t-shirt off from Kohl's and then try to molest me.
I actually have a police order. I'm not allowed to do deliveries anymore.
Good, because me too.
Hashtag Me Too. I'll tell you what, the Me Too movement is just a conspiracy to give women more power. Women don't need more power. They have all the power.
Okay, so I'm going to go. I expect my pizza in 30 minutes or less.
We can do it in 45 to 50 minutes.
Gorilla, it's going to be a little bit longer. You're going to have to wait. Sorry, buddy.
Who are you talking to? It's a goddamn coup.
It's my dog.
It's a goddamn coup. Terry, it's a coup. No, please. No, I don't want to get him. I don't want to get sent home early. I'm sorry. It's not a coup. I apologize, sir.
I'm gonna go.
Will that complete your order?
Yes.
I'm gay.
Bye.
Good morning, sister.
I've been a bad girl.
Really? Well, tell me all about it.
I've been very bad.
Yeah, it's nice. I'm gonna do some penance. Take it. Take that dick. Take it. Show me you fucking love this cock. Take it. Oh shit, hang on, I gotta go do something.
The congregation of Emo Jesus may be seated. A reading from the Book of Blumpkin. The other day I was at work, and somebody had brought in some grapes. Big, delicious-looking purple ones. And I grabbed a few, and I bit in. And there was a seed. There was a seed, and it ruined my grape-eating experience. And immediately, for some reason, made me think about the handful of times in my life when I have gotten into a girl's pants for the first time, and there is a wild thatch of pubes. Like, you think you're going to have a delicious treat with the grapes, but then there's seeds, and it's fucking work. It's annoying as shit. Totally takes you out of the moment. Just like when you're getting down with a girl, and you're really excited to play with her vagina for the first time, and then You put your hand down her pants. You feel a tarantula living on top of her hoo-ha. And I'm not a fan of pubes, but I have been with some girls who, surprise, pubes. One was the Wolverine. 2 out of the next 3 decided to shave them off the next day. Probably because I shamed them about it. And you have to know that a guy that is about to, interact with your crotch for the first time, and that's what you got going down there, is going to be disappointed. I mean, if the rest of you looks awesome, and then down in your pants is hiding a Brillo pad ready to bite back at his fingers as he tries to caress your yummy clamshell. It's like a package that you get for Christmas, and it is the shape of a toy, and you shake it and it sounds like a toy somehow, but then you open it up and it's fucking tube socks. That is what it's like to find surprise pubes on a girl's crotch. And I gotta believe that it's not just guys to girls, that girls to girls, and girls to dudes, because nobody wants to find pubes. I, for the life of me, cannot wrap my mind around why anybody would think that is a good look. Because you want to put your mouth on it, but you can't, because all those hairs are going to tickle you when you try to kiss it. And if you know anything about vaginas when there's pubes, you can't clean in between the lips well enough. And almost all the girls that I have finger banged that had a lot of pubes, my fingers smelled like BO afterwards. And that's because of the trapped juices between the lips underneath the whole secret garden in their panties. So really this whole little blurb has just been another excuse for me to remind women to please shave your vaginas, because nobody wants to find pubes. Are you excited right now?
No.
Maybe you should be.
Why?
Because it's time for your RPS Intercontinental Championship Challenge Interim Championship rematch.
Already?
Yeah, I'm doing them both in the same episode just so I can get it done and over with.
All right. Well, let's see how badly I can lose this time.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Blumpkin and Friends proudly brings to you the Rock, Paper, Scissors Intercontinental Championship Challenge Championship of the World! The following contest is an instant rematch for the RPS Intercontinental Championship Challenge Interim Championship. The challenger, number 1 fan Tim, who doesn't seem to do a lot of winning at anything these days and probably needs to go boom boom even though he's denying it. Against your current champion, the Reverend Johnny Blumpkin, who's going to kick his cat in the dick. Shut the fuck up! You suck, cat bastard. Hand number 1.
Scissors.
You went scissors. I went scissors. No point. Hand number 2.
The look on your face. Scissors.
You went scissors. I went paper. That's a point for you.
Wow, look at that.
I actually scored a point this time. Hand number 3.
Paper.
You went paper. I went paper. That's no point. I really got to do it in the next 2, don't I? Hand number 4.
Rock.
You went rock. I went rock. That's a tie. Now I really have to score a point, or else that's it.
Can you see I'm antsy with anticipation?
I just thought that was because you were trying to keep your bowels in check before
I don't
you
gotta
shit
shit.
yourself. You say that, but on the walk upstairs to leave, you're going to shart right in your little pantyhose. Hand number 5.
Scissors.
You went scissors. I went rock.
Liar.
Overtime! Okay, so now it's sudden death. And, okay, I rememorized my final 3 hands.
I didn't even come up with those. I thought for sure I was going to lose.
Really? You didn't think of 8? You're always supposed to think of 8.
Nope, came up with 5. But let's go with it. I'll just wing this.
Hand number 6.
Rock.
You went rock. I went scissors. Yeah, there we go. The title changed hands again.
You win!
All right.
What a zany episode full of charming wonderment and random shit.
Dead babies, angry phone calls about pizza, and, of course, upsets in the championship.
Yeah. There's one more order of business. As you will see behind me,
Oh, look at that.
my poor deceased air horn.
Deceased? Oh, don't you dare. Oh, phew. I have a little
What do you hear? What do you hear?
frustration
My thumb
and sadness.
hitting the fucking button and nothing's happening.
I have a little tiny one. It's loud as fuck.
Yeah, but it's also high-pitched as fuck.
Yeah, it's...
Just like that goddamn pump action one that Noodle Noggin brought to my goddamn wedding. Hi, Neil. Okay, so I need to pay proper due to Horny. It's the horn's name.
Okay.
It's Horny.
So creative.
I know. So I'm going to do that to end the episode. Friends, we are gathered here today to celebrate the life of Horny, beloved tool of mischief. The day you came into my life was a magical one. A trip to Walmart kick-started our journey together, and immediately you enriched my life. From keeping the staff at McDonald's drive-thru on their toes, to breaking up the monotony of my mom's laundry folding, to abruptly changing the course of a random golfer's swing off of 242. Oh, what I wouldn't give to press your button and hear my mother shout, "God damn you!" right now. Recently your role had evolved. You became the way I called my stepdaughter in for dinner, making her sudden shrieks a gauge of how long before I would see her in the kitchen. A priceless tool for keeping watch on one's children in today's scary, sex-trafficking world. I also used you to help my wife get over her constipation by sounding a warning to her bowels from outside the bathroom door. Her screams of surprise and vulgar tirades thereafter gave me a sense of assuredness that I was helping her get the poison out. Your final few toots were a fraction of the silence-piercing loudness you once put out on the regular. Perhaps it was a signal that life evolves, and sometimes you have to let go of the past in ways you never imagined. Although you are gone, your exploits will live on in both video and audio format. Please join me in saluting Horny. Interact with the show on Twitter at Blumpkin Show. That is at Blumpkin Show. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/group/Blumpkin and friends. We are on iTunes for now until they shut it down because Apple's killing iTunes, and on Podbean at blumpkinshow.podbean.com. You can go to soundcloud.com/BlumpkinMusic to hear all of my songs, including my new song, Trunk Full of Dead Babies. And for similar shows on the same podcast network, go to infirmary.org for Infirmary Media Podcasts. Thank you for 150 wonderful episodes, all 10 people that listen. I'm the Reverend Johnny Blumpkin.
And I'm number one fan, Tim.
Good night.